You know, I felt like just doing something a little bit different this evening. It, so we are running some Valheim tonight instead. I have a deer nearby. I hear it yelling at me. Nope, I have no idea if this is going to be a consistent thing or not. I just honestly felt like I needed to do something different tonight for myself. So here we are. And instead of doing something different and not streaming, I said screw it and decided to stream as well. Although I am struggling with some of my key bindings because it is so different from Palia. Ooh, you know what? Let's hold up for a second here. Let's close this. Let's unmute this. Hold on one moment. Okay. There's the, all right, so do. Why? Shit. I'm trying to check whether or not the audio for the game is good enough, but I don't think I have any audio for the game coming in at all. Capture audio is set. But oh. Maybe is it because I'm in a menu? Alright, it's quiet, but it's there. We'll turn up the effect volume as well. I don't do the music volume just because I don't listen to the music in my games 9 times out of 10 anyway. I am going to turn this down just a hair. See if that's any better. Okay. Yeah, I did go live for a hot frickin' second there. And once again realized that I had not updated any of my fucking crap before I went live, so I had to do that. And I didn't, so I panicked, hit, oh no, stop streaming, and then restarted. So, and yes, it is this dark at the present moment in the game just because it is nighttime in this game. I am out hunting boar and deer. I think I do need to turn it back up for myself. I did at least remember to turn my damn bugs on this time. I think it was Friday. I went the whole stream, didn't even realize I did not have my bees in the bottom corner at all. So that window's fine. That window's fine. Okay. Here, a dare. Where's what I heard? Well, shit, where the hell is this damn deer? before I can get it. Ooh, good. I'm working on trying to... Hopefully I can find some more boar, but I need to craft a particular piece, and then I will be able to hopefully upgrade my bow a little bit, and it won't be such a pain in the ass to draw. Nice. Both of them while I was standing here. Shit, where? Oh, there it is. No, that's a grayling. Of course it would be on the other side of this tree. Okay. This game is why I definitely enjoy hunting in Palia so much, though, because it is strictly with the bow. Though I admit it is definitely way easier in Palia than it is in this. It's back along to the shore. Shit! Oh well. I need more of the other guys right now anyway. Ideally, I should be trying to find some that are closer to my house and lure them back to a pen. But that... I don't like catching boar too early. I don't have any way of getting the fuckers to the next place, and I hate catching newborns starting all over again. Are you... You know, that is really my fault. I was just traipsing right along there. Perfect, there's one. I don't think I can do it from here. Hello, Mal! Nope, just shy. Got it. Is that another one? No, that's just a tree. How are you doing? It is 8, just after 8 for myself, so definitely evening, bordering into night. I always forget how much of a time difference you have on me. wish the birds you shot in this gave you experience and not just the animals. I think they're harder to hunt than the dang animals sometimes. Could have sworn I heard more this way. God damn it. They're really skittish. And they will run forever. Although I have found that if you stay put, they do kind of come back. So I desperately need boar hide though. Although the excess of deer hide definitely is going to be a boon when I go to upgrade, so I can't really complain too much. Oh look, we're back home. Oh. Well, I'm glad that I streamed tonight. And I'm happy to see you. Thank you for stopping in. Please definitely, as always, don't push yourself too far. You know, push yourself too hard, excuse me. But I am happy to see you. How was your day? Hopefully nothing too crazy happened. What do I even need to upgrade? I guess in theory I could wait until after I took them out, because then I could get that, but trying to figure out how I want to proceed, if I want to... What? Oh, I definitely want to upgrade my shield. Okay. Very chilly damp break at moments, so I don't do much except reading and playing Palia. Yeah, what are you... Oh, yeah. What are you reading right now? Gosh, on my breaks, I'm like, quick, run to the bathroom. No, I'm kidding. My breaks are pretty chill. I desperately need... Do I seriously already should go after that guy? Hmm. They're all level 3. I can't do that until I build that, and that requires 20 leather scraps. So either I get really fucking lucky on finding some damn boar, or... Let me go this way. Oh, I know what I'm gonna do really quick. Oh goodness! I need to definitely be better about this. I am a terrible individual. I am so bad about it lately. I want to get through those. I just get it. Work is so mind-numbing some days that I don't really want to do anything after a week of it on Fridays. And then Sundays today I was like, gosh, I just kind of want to chill and relax. I don't want to do paleo right now. It's like, well, shit, I started a new game of Valheim last night. Might as well. I'll just dink around in that. Oh, come on, go over the little hill. I'm not gonna get this deer. Oh, I didn't think I would. So, where was I? Oh, I need to be better about it. I know that I do. It's just kind of one of those, like, how entertaining do I feel like I can truly be today? So I decided to throw in paleo. Reading a book called She Is a Haunting. Just started it today. Is it a smutty book? Is it a fiction? Just a scary book? Absolutely no judgment on any answers that you could possibly provide. A book is a book, and reading, in my opinion. I can do scary books better than I can scary movies, I guess. I was thinking about that a little while ago, talking with some other friends. I terrify the shit out of myself with scary movies, because then later on I'm like jumping at every single teeny tiny sound that occurs. I feel like if I leave that there, then that should spawn a skeleton at night. And I might be able to get bones that way. Skelly. Really am desperately needing that boar hide, though. Oh, I'm turning it around. You are probably going to have to disappear from your break before you have an opportunity to genuinely tell me anything about that book. So, before you take off, I hope that the rest of your shift goes well and goes by quickly, calmly. I hope I didn't curse you just now. Well, curse myself with that deer. Oh, looks like we got a village. Some old abandoned buildings. What have we got? Nope. Is that another boar stone? Please, 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 please. Oh, of course I run out of stamina. Ooh, and it's raining now. When it's raining is the perfect time to hunt deer. but it is still hard as heck to find the frickin' ore sometimes, though. And yes, I do really want to get that before I do anything else. No, you're good. I meant... Oh! Okay, yes, that is summer break. That makes sense. Yeah. Yep. My kids are on summer break. They actually go back to school this month. Um, which, as the parent, of course, I'm super excited for. How many years of school do you have left? Okay. There we go. Getting myself all turned around again. Main reason why it's so nice to hunt deer when it's pissing rain is because they don't get as scared off as easily. Well, happy early congrats. That's awesome. Are you excited for school to be over, or is it that kind of like, oh my gosh, in a year, have you had that startling realization? It's like we got a house over here. I don't care about the torch. Let's see. I don't want to like keep pressing that question because I don't want to put ideas in your head if they're not already there. I just know that's kind of like a trope as people get close to a deadline like that, or a thing. Nervous about the outside world. Oh, got another house. Maybe we've got some bees. I got 2 hives at the moment. Yes, I do. Sweet. All right. Oh, fuck you, piggy. Guess you also got a chance to get one up on me in this weather. The thing with adult, yeah, that's exactly it, and that was the kind of like, I didn't want to, that's exactly what I meant by I didn't want to put ideas in your head. Like, if you weren't already nervous about having to deal with adult life, I didn't want to be like, so are you ready for that yet? It starts real soon. Yeah, adult life, man, it's looming right around the corner. That is my foolproof way of getting B without having any sort of poison issue whatsoever. It's fantastic. Because yeah, being out in the real world and the adulting world, we're not kidding when you say it sucks ass. It really does. No beehive here. Oh, is that from the thing that you just ate or from the coffee that you just drank? Because, I mean, honestly, if we're being serious, either one of those two things are very real possibilities to what could be the culprit there. Dang it, I'm supposed to be practicing blocking, too. The thing with adulting is honestly just balancing being able to do what you want to do and what you have to do. That's what adulting is finding that balance. Because we always want to do what we want to do, but you gotta do the other shit first. Okay, where am I at? Not too far from home. But I've only got 9 of those, so we keep going. Yeah, should have gripped that chirp. Ah! No, I'm not chasing after that. Looked and tasted. But I mean, baby food isn't bad. It's just weirdly processed because it can't have anything in it. But like, the cheese, on the other hand, that I could... Your use of quotes in that instance was really good. Oh, and don't let any of us fool you. None of us know anything about anything either. Like, pay your bills, feed yourself, and make sure that you are going to work on time and keeping your job. You're going to always run in. I'm 38 and I still run into instances where I'm like, shit, what the hell am I gonna do? That should probably be, it's supposed to be inspiring when I say that. It's not supposed to be terrifyingly disparaging. It's supposed to be inspiring. Please know that. In the fact that we're all figuring it out. Oh, I do not want to go that way. That's an instance of what I mean by it's better to hunt these damn things in when it's raining. He didn't move a muscles. Yeah. It's not hard. It's not. It's just... Mom, please help. Yeah, when you have that opportunity, yeah. And if you don't have that opportunity, then you commiserate with your other less adulty friends. Tending to head away from the coast. But since I found Black Desert or Black Forest that direction, I don't want to go too far into. Yeah. Don't fake me out. That's not nice. I mean, it's open world. I could literally walk into whatever part of it that I wanted to. I just don't want to deal with those types of monsters right now. The need for an adultier adult. Yep. Let's see. I don't need you. I don't need you. Keep the deer heads because I'm not really sure how many of them I need. Ooh! Ooh, yes, you do need to brag. That is brag fucking worthy. That's amazing. Holy shit. Like, I cannot bring myself to do it. I know that I need to. It is probably one of the few things that I have left to do. I just cannot bring myself to do it. So, props to you. Now, there's no checkpoints in that at all. So if you fall, you're screwed. That's why I can't do it. That's amazing, though. That's so awesome. Railing. Well, yeah, anything in that game is harder on a Switch than it is on the PC. That's even better. Because I'm pretty sure that there's like a little bit, I'm sure there's not, it's probably an imagination thing, but I feel like there'd be lag on Switch versus the PCs. So yes, that is infinitely more impressive. All of the smugness can be had right now, seriously. Like if you're not sitting there with your arms crossed across your chest, just that like, look at me, look what I just undid, then you're crazy. Here, piggy, 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 piggy. Nice. Oh no. Skirt that line. Like, it's good to know where it is, though. I'm just not mentally prepared for trolls, you know? I'm really not. Oh, fuck that. Nope, that's a shaman. Oop, and that's into a pocket of it? Nope. Skeletons. I kind of need those. But I don't have any bashing. Yes. Go after each other. I don't really care if they take out the other guys. I just want them to take out that green. Okay, perfect. Sweet. Let's see what spoils y'all had. Maybe there's another one of you up top. Dang it. I think I might have to accept my fate and just end up going after Eikthyr now, even though I don't want to yet. So, I've not played the forest, but I've played like 1,300 hours of this. So, what this one is you are picked up, you died. Like you done did. And Odin had the Valkyries bring you to Valheim, which is this place where monsters are kind of rising up. Oh, fuck me! To go after the god, to rise up against the gods. And you're here to take out the big baddies of each of these different zones or whatever. So there isn't a quest line in it per se. Like there's not where you're sent out, go find this person or that guy, don't go do this or whatever. It's legitimately just explorative progression through the different zones of the game. And oh my god, I am not. Shoot. Bear with me. I will start talking again once I need to stop timing that guy's moves. Apologies. One moment. Use the tree. Use the tree to get my stamina. Do do do. All right. Perfect. So, where do I need to be? I need to be there. So we're gonna go this way. So you have different zones that you progress through. Your character has essentially forgotten everything about the world. So as you move through each of these zones and you gather up the different materials, you relearn different items and how to make them out of the different materials in the world. So that is the questing for it, is you need to go out and explore the world, gather up all these different things in order to relearn how to make various items. You have a bunch of different skills that you develop based upon the actions that you take in the world. So fists, running, farming, all of these different types of things here. There's also spear related swords, other weapons that'll come up as you progress through it. But the ultimate goal is to defeat each of the different big baddies of these different zones. First one is Eikthyr, which is a really big pissed off elk, basically, big pissed off deer. The next one is the Elder, which is a giant pissed off tree, basically. So Eikthyr is the master of the Meadows zone. The Elder is the master of the... I'm trying to get up to this circle thing you kind of see up in my map. Of the Black Forest. You've got Bone Mass, which is in the swamp. You then have... I can't remember the name of the dragon, but there's a dragon that you fight, which is in the mountains. So you start here with Eikthyr. You defeat him, you put his head on here. Then you've got the Elder, same scenario. Bone Mass. The dragon... What is her name? It doesn't say, it's just the queen. Then there's this guy, which was in the desert, and when I was playing it really hot and heavy a couple of years ago, that was the final zone, was the desert. Since then, they added in the mist area, which has this thing as its creature, which is a giant bug queen. And then they added the fire zone, which is this guy here. On the map, I think it's all the way down here is fire, and then all the way up here will eventually be like a snowy zone, I guess is what they're coming up with next. But that's it. That's literally the point of the game, is to run around like a Viking and try to defeat these big bad monster guys. I probably explained it really piss poor and Somebody else could probably give a much better explanation of what that is, but that's ultimately it. It does not have. So, you know how in Valheim there are villagers you get to meet and you have friendship and all of that kind of stuff? You don't have any of that in this. It is just you. You do meet a couple of traders, but there's still not like a relationship goal or anything. Wonder what it takes to make the cloak. 4 and 5. Damn, I got 2. But your progression through the game is entirely based upon your um I'm not going to use that, so I don't need to keep those. I'm not going to keep that right now either. Your progression through the game it's on your time. I could stay in the meadows for as long as I want to, but I'm not going to get any further in the game. I'm not going to get any further progression and stuff. There is co-op. It is online multiplayer. I can totally jam out with other people. Um, I can have others join me. I can join their games. I don't remember the max number of players on a server though, but you do have to have a server host. Um, and they have to be online when you are. There are some people that I think our team did that. My group did this for a time where there was just a server and it was just constantly running. So you could be online whenever you wanted to. The problem with that is we all kind of started to progress at different rates and it just really messed us all up. Now, with that being said, there are some little things to it. Let me see if I can find images. So this picture that I'm going to post is like share on my screen in just a few moments. It is what a world map looks like. There are different seed generations for each of the 4 instances in Valheim. Um, you do have the opportunity to generate, like you can choose what you want your seed to look like. Um, so if you want it to look a certain way, you have that ability. You can make it do that. You can make it a certain. Goodness gracious, no, you can't. What am I saying? You can look up online and find certain seeds. So if you want a super easy one, people have kind of figured out some of the easier seeds that you can do. If you want to do, so this is what the world map actually looks like. So you have to, I don't know if I can scroll, cancel, hang on. I don't really think I can make it like zoom in on that. I apologize, but you have to sail. You actually have to sail to different islands and go different places to try to find different creatures and where you want your guy to be. I'm in the meadows right now, but on my map, I could find out that the monster that I need to beat is over here. So I have to sail my ass up to that spot. Um, I have to go out and actually actively look for materials. I have a map, but there's not a compass to it. So you can't, what is the word that I'm looking for here? I can't like, in Palea, north, south, east, west, there isn't a compass. So I can easily turn myself around if I'm not paying attention to my map in my upper right corner. Um, there is fast travel, there is teleportation to a degree if you build the portals. But if you're playing the game as intended, your portals will only, you can't take any sort of metal or fine like material through it unless it's been crafted into something. So I can take armor or weapons, but I can't take a gold bar or I mean like an iron bar. I've turned that off because I've put enough hours into this to screw that at this point. Um so it's both very short and very long depending on how complicated you want to make the game for yourself. Right now I could go after Eikthyr because right now at the moment I'm just struggling to get these leather scraps in order to get my next crafting item made. But oh, actually I need to make a bee hive. No, did I already? I think I already dealt with the bee. Yeah. Um but if I just bite the bullet, kill Eikthyr, then I'm going to get the ability to start mining for ore. I get a pickaxe. So that's probably what I'm gonna go do here in a minute. But first, I want to see. There's also not a clock, so you just kind of have to keep an eye on the sky and that to see what time of day it is. It's interesting in that regard. You also have things like smoke inhalation that occur. So I actually have to have a chimney because if one of those was in here, this room would fill with smoke if I didn't have a way of filtering it out, like getting it out. Building. Blue is on solid ground, and then it just kind of gets progressively weaker the higher up that you go. So you have to be mindful about how you're building your buildings, because otherwise they can fall down around you if they're too tall without the proper support. There's a food system that affects your health and your stamina. You can sleep if you choose to, but you don't have to. It's got all kinds of shit in here. Anyway, I could keep going for far too long. Screw it, let me make sure. Oh, I didn't build the other bee. I just saw it. God damn it. As much time as I have spent in Palea doing things, I've probably spent more in this game, if I'm being honest. Okay, bees are happy. If I build too close to the bees, they stop being happy, and then they stop making food. So I have to like make sure that I'm not accidentally putting something too close to them or putting something too far away. I have also tried putting them up on like stilts versus having them down on the ground, but when I did that, I sometimes the honey would fall on top of it, and then it was a struggle to get it down, which was annoying as shit. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and sleep, and then go after Eikthyr in the tomorrow. it's honestly, I really like this game. It's a lot of fun. Um, at least for myself. I just kind of zone out. And continue about my things. Oh, there is one other thing. As you progress in the game, it does have where um your base. Now I've turned this off because I've played this a lot. I just want to chill. But raids will occur on your base based upon how far into the game you've progressed. So my game could, in theory, be attacked by a whole bunch of meadows creatures. So like neck and boar could start attacking my house. Um, when I move into the Black Forest, I could be attacked by greyling or grey dwarves or trolls. But there's a different type of raid that occurs based upon how far into the game you have gotten. That's that skeleton. Ooh, what did I leave up here? Oh, nice. But when you're ready to take on a zone boss, there are different places where they can be summoned. Well, I guess I should have just used the one here. I'll show you. I don't know if it'll show me the closest one, but it should. So for each of the zone bosses, there's a Vigvizier that you can find that tells you where you can spawn them at. The very first one is given to you right here. So I'm gonna go there to spawn him. So we're gonna head this way. Yeah, this character's name is Chill. The zone is called, or the world save is called Chill. So I remembered exactly which one it was I was just relaxing with. You only have to take on a zone boss once to put a head on the back at the start, but you can take them on more than once if you want to be able to put their head on a plaque at home as well. Yeah, I think there was a bee in this one. Yeah. So this is what Eikthyrs looks like. Hunt his kin, so... Yeah, I know. And then you summon them. each boss has a different looking summon spot, which is pretty neat, honestly. Doo, doo, doo. Oh, come on. What is this? I was hoping that I would get a parry on it to stun him, but I keep messing it up. Well, I don't know if he gets staggered, actually. I don't think he does. There he goes. Did. You fought well. Cool. So now I get the pickaxe. First, we gotta run home. So as you defeat each of them, they give you a different, like, power. Eikthyrs is pretty sweet. He is really freaking pretty, honestly. His thing is pretty cool too. I'll show it to you when we get up here. Eikthyr gives you the ability to run, and without it decreasing your stamina as much. The Elder gives your axe. You don't burn as much stamina when cutting trees, which is pretty cool because you burn through so much wood making coal. And then Bone Mass, his was the ability to, like, it reduces magic or something, if I remember right, which is helpful in the fight against her. Frickin' bitch. And then there's his head. Oh, nice. It impacts my jump stamina now, too. This is handy because I didn't encounter frickin' Black Forest until I was all the way over here, and this is where my house is. So I have a couple of options. I can fucking hoof it back and forth between these things, or I tear apart my house and I just move right here, which is most likely what will end up happening. So we are going to go ahead and run over there really quick. I want to find a good spot. As you move into the different zones, they have different creatures associated with them. In the meadows, it's all very simple, sweet. I mean, they still want to hurt you, but it's nothing too major. But when you move into the higher zones, things get a lot more deadly. I have played up through desert. Or the plains, excuse me. Where the goblins are at. These little fucking demonic bastards of pure evil. I hate them. The trolls terrify the absolute pee out of me. Cause this, and we will run into them once I move into the Black Forest. Like, there is no doubt about that. But they are way too big and way too quiet for as big as they are, so they scare me every time I run into them. There it is. Okay. Oh, and of course it starts raining now. Why fucking wouldn't it? Oh, hell yes! Remember I was saying these little Vig Viziers tell you where the big bosses are? Oh yeah, so that's where the Elder is. Hold on, I heard a noise. Oh, he's inside. Is the door closed? Yes. No, I want to break the stool. Perfect. Okay. Let's see here. Pretty sure there was a little house. Oh, what the hell? That was not cool, man. I'm pretty sure I would have had that deer. Alright, I'm just gonna fix this place up for right now. So that I have somewhere to run all of my stuff back and forth between. Plus, it's kind of tucked in a fairly smallerish spot. I guess there is that right. No, I don't like having the idea of having to run up and down, up and out of a valley to get to where I want to be. So, yeah, I'm just gonna take this really quick. But yeah, you can build your own buildings. It's a modular building system with floor, wall, roof pieces system. And it is the modular building system that Paleo wishes it was. If I'm being completely honest, like, I have built... I, as a not super creative individual, have built some really amazing things in this game. People that are super creative have built fantastical things in this game. So if you like building, if that's something that you do find enjoyment from games in, then this is something that you would love about this game. Or at least I do. It does have some what I guess you could consider decor type stuff that they have added into it. So there is a little bit of that to it, but not a whole lot, just because it isn't the focus of what the game is trying to accomplish. But there is a little bit of that in here as well, as far as trying to make it look, get yourself what's called comfort level. Okay, tore off all the unnecessary pieces now. Okay. The other thing about it, you know how once you place something in Palia, you can then pick it up and move it wherever you want to? You don't have that option in this game. Once something has been placed down, that's pretty much where it lives, unless you break it and redo it. Which doesn't bug me in any way, but I know that does bug some people. Now I need to grab some stone. Why don't you set up house in the side of the giant tower, Goblin? Well, because that gets knocked over just as easily by troll clubs as anything else, so... I am fine with my coffin being how I want it to be. Okay. Honestly, legitimately, I look up like Valheim builds. People have recreated whole towns, castles. They've made like, please don't let you come in the house though. Okay, good. You I don't need, you I do, you. Okay, now base. Comes the fun part of just running the fuck back and forth between these two places. I might pop on one of these nights, get stupid elevated, and then, oh, I actually have a trick in regards to that. So, let me take care of this really quick. I'm gonna report something really fast. So, I hit max limit on my stuff, but there is a way to, using a tent, move additional items over to your plot. And then there is another way of utilizing the like greenhouse and a terrain piece to do the same thing with trees. So what you do is you put a tent down on plot B. Okay, empty plot, storage plot, what have you, whatever it is. The plot you're not at max at. Then what you're going to do is put whatever it is that you want to add to your maxed out plot into the tent. Pick up the tent. I'm pretty sure this works on Switch. I'm like 99% sure this works on Switch. But you pick up your tent, you go to, use the little drop down menu to choose which plot you want to be at, go to the plot you want to put this stuff down on, and then leave. Go to Kilima, go to Bahari, doesn't matter. When you come back, see, is it glowing? Isn't that neat? When you come back to the plot, everything that was inside of the tent will be at the very front of when you first come in. So, plot B, you put the tent down, you put everything into the tent that you want to have onto the other plot, you pick it up so it's in your pockets. Everything is going to look like it's sitting on the ground. Leave it there. Then what'll happen is you'll go to the other place. You will pick your, you'll walk out and you come back and there's your stuff. That's what I'm doing for all of my trees and flowers and for like extra little shit that I was doing for mine. Actually, give me just a second. Let me quit this. I'll show you what the hell I mean. Okay, hang on. I'm like still here, but to protect passwordy things and stuff. Solo game. Palea. Pretty sure I have an extra, so this tent, and say I wanted to put just this random stuff in here. Okay. So you're going to put your tent down. Going to put whatever you want into the tent. Just on the ground. Now, if you put something on the bed, it will come over, but you just have to do this a little bit funkier. So then you just pick up. Do not. What it, oh, are you preventing it? That. Okay. So see how it's down on in my bar right here? But those are still there. I'm gonna go to where I want it to be. So this place. And then we're just gonna be like, yeah, no. And leave. Wait the 30 years for the server to kick up. Hopefully I don't get in trouble for, you know, saying I'm playing Valheim but playing this. Pop back over. And there's all of the stuff that I had inside of the tent. Now the kicker to this is I have to just pick it up and then move it wherever it is that I want it to be. You can't pick it up, put it in your pocket, and then try to place it back down again because it's still going to count it as being over the limit. You can't place it as a new object. But this way, you can literally place it wherever you want to, and it'll be there the next time you go in. But that's how you can get over your limit for this stuff. I could just pick all this up now that I've got the point through. But yeah, so what I did when I was working on mine was I'm gonna switch back over to Valheim really quick. Um, I took all of the trees and the flowers off of my plot and then put it back using that method. The difference is you can't put them into the tree, into the tent. So what you do is you put them onto like a terrain piece, the smallest of them, put that inside of the greenhouse, and then literally the same concept. You pick up the greenhouse, and then you go to the other plot, and you put it back. Yeah, yeah. And like I said, I'm 98% sure it might even be the tent. I haven't actually moved trees over yet. Let's see. I'm gonna wait till I get full comfort. I'm gonna try sleeping again. Nope. Ooh, shit! I left that back over there. That has been an error for ages, and that is on like YouTube and that kind of stuff. So if it is something that they patch out, then like I would assume that that would have been something they'd have patched out a while ago. Like that wouldn't have been something they would have waited on. Now comes the tear everything down to move it. So see how these are red and starting to fall? If there's no support, your buildings will fall apart. Oops. I did not mean to break that. That's what I meant to do at all. I'm so used to certain keys in Palea that I still mess things up in here. So I'm going to move my ass from here so that I'm close. Oh, no, I don't want to pick all that junk up. So that I'm closer to the Black Forest. But then I'm going to be spending an exorbitant amount of time just gathering wood. Because I'm going to need so much of it for coal coming real soon, so... Okay, there's that. Oh, that's right, not all that stuff's gonna fit. The truck can help. Thank you. I'm gonna make a naked run, basically, to try to get over there with as much of this in as few trips as possible. So... Okay, guess I do not have much wiggle room here. Off we go! Each type, I don't know if my deer armor does or not, but as you progress through the game, armors get relatively, you know, more protective. They also get heavier. So they start to impact your speed, they start to impact your movement and other ways. So by yoinking all of the armor and everything else that I was carrying, it allowed me to move all this other shit and a lot of it a lot more quickly. I wanted to start with a bunch of the wood so that I could build up my house again when I got over there. I honestly, I hope they don't fix that one as either. It's definitely going to make my builds uninhabitable, I'm sure, by certain groups, but who knows? Maybe it won't be too bad. Okay. That's one thing I definitely want to do is make sure that I get a bed built so that I have a spawn point. Because if you don't have a bed, then you respawn back at that main area where all of... Oh shit, I forgot that I was going to leave that. Oh well, I'll go back and build one of those later. See, and that's kind of what I meant. Maybe I don't want to be this fucking close. Maybe I should build down there. Fuck it, I'm already here. You respawn back at that other spot, which doesn't sound too bad until you're halfway across the fucking world. And then you're like, oh no, that was really bad. That was a really bad idea. So. And now we run. This is probably the part that takes the most in this game, is the travel time. It will not be as bad once I get the portals. Because then I could just basically set up a singular base and I just travel out from that base. But until that point, it's a lot of this. It's a whole lot of... Well, I mean, even when I get portals, it's still a whole lot of running. It's just not as much running back. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to build further down because I'm gonna have to set up smelters here shortly. So, let's see. Does my armor... Yeah, weight 1. Oh, I guess it doesn't actually. There. So, okay, cool. It's like movement speed, -5%. If I'm actually carrying and like wielding that guy, my movement speed is reduced. Um, but each one of these things is a weight. That means I can't carry that much other stuff. I don't really give a shit about the heads, if I'm being honest. I like the thump 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 of the feet. If it's fun, it's nice. Yeah, I know my crafting station needs a roof. I'm just trying to reshuffle my shit here to make room. All right. Okay. Off we go again. And there are armors later on that make you faster. There are weapons that you get that don't impact your movement speed. Um, like I know there were some fist weapons that you make in the mountains that didn't give you those negatives and stuff. Um, it's actually kind of neat. The armor in the game gives different bonuses. So you've got your basic just armor that is designed for that zone. In the meadows, it's the deer hide armor. Comes with a cloak, whole 9 yards. When you go into the next zone, the Black Forest, you unlock copper armor. That's your main one. But in that zone, the Black Forest, you also unlock what would be kind of like a specialized armor. Um, and I'm gonna guess technically there is one of these in the meadows too. It's the scrap hide, but I don't think it gives you any bonuses. But no, I don't know why I'm picking more food right now. Anyway, the hide, deer hide doesn't give you any bonus. Oh my god, get up the hill. The deer hide doesn't give you a bonus because it's just kind of the standard set for that zone. In the Black Forest, there is a set called the troll hide. And if you had all of those pieces, it increases your stealth. I say that questioningly. It increases your stealth, and then it also makes it so you can walk through fire, which I think is pretty fucking cool. If I'm being honest, those need to be this, that, and that. There's a set in the swamp, which is it gives a bonus to your archery. The mountain, the swamp's main set is the iron. Mountain is like silver, and it gives a bonus. Sorry, I did not mean to hit my mouse or my mic. Dear goodness. I think my fire is choking itself. So yeah, your fire can choke you. It can also choke itself if you don't give it enough of a chimney to be able to get fire smoke away. Um, I can't remember. There's a wolf hide set that I think it makes you run faster or something silly like that. I mean, I say silly, but it's actually pretty cool. But then I don't think I don't think I don't remember what it was the um in the plains. Admittedly, I did not make it. I don't even think I made it all the way through the plains. But that is my sad tale. Okay. I've got the important shit in here. Let's go back for the last of that wood so that I can build an actual house and frame it in. A big reason why I turned, going back to a previous statement about how, like, as you progress, there are different raids that you can have happen. A big reason why I turned the raids off is I hate building bases to try to resist them. Um, it's just so fucking time consuming. I don't like doing it. I can, but I don't like to. I'd much rather just play. So I just turn them off now that I can. Although, admittedly, I did used to play a whole bunch on using console commands. So I turn like God mode on, no build cost, fly, the ability to fly, all that kind of shit. And I would just build random bases and stuff. Oh, Kalidokalis. Gosh, I don't want to take so little. I can always come back for it at another point. Alright. Not gonna take any of that stuff. Dang. Cool. Alright. Run back, sleep, and then I'm gonna build a house. Throw something together really fast. Please, all my big talk earlier about, oh, I used to build such really pretty things. I'm not doing that right now. Shit. I am literally just gonna slap some walls together. Wonder if I could do a no try. I probably could not accomplish this, but I wonder if I could do a no death run one of these times. You know? Where if I do die, I have to start completely over. I don't know if I'd actually like that, though. I think I'd get kind of pissed if I was, like, quite of the ways into this and then died. Oh no, I know I'd get pissed. What am I talking about? Where you place your arrows, it draws from the whatever's furthest to the left first. Oh, I put myself to bed. Or I didn't. Weird. Okay. I am going to get these set up. The frickin' jerks in this zone will attack them, so I'm hoping that if I put them up a little bit higher, they won't be attacked. Sleeping. I don't know if any of those will be good, but okay, dog. Oh, see? Like that. That's what I was hoping to avoid. So much for that. Okay. Okay, cool. Everybody's happy at the moment. There are already pigs over here, so I'm gonna try to catch these really fast. have picks. They're gonna hate me though. There you go. Hopefully y'all get nice. Quickly. Get nice. Shit, I forgot the damn hoe. That was really cool. Normally I'm not that lucky when it comes to catching pigs. It takes me a while. I'll get like the first one and then I sit there and try to entice the second one for 20 minutes. So I liked that. That was nifty. Good thing I already had a bunch of that saved up. Okay. So what'll happen is those guys will hang out inside of that little fenced-in area and see how they've got little hearts floating above their heads? They'll eventually tame themselves. And then what will happen is they will start making little piggies. So I can harvest them instead of having to fucking track them down in the wild. So honestly, finding them just chilling in this spot was pretty freaking good timing. Thank you. Doors. Yeah. Bullshit, it's like right here. Okay. Oh, Jesus. You have to be within so much range of a crafting station in order to be able to do certain things, so that's why I kept placing those down around everywhere, but didn't do me a whole lot of good. Alright. Just gonna do a quick build. I would. Run up top. Pretty soon what I'll do is start taking out some of these rocks that are sitting around here in order to get the stone required to build my, Oh shit, I am out of wood. Out of wood. That way I can start building my smelters and shit. That will be coming next. So yeah, unlike in Paleo where there are smelters in the, but you have to, it's a more involved process, that's to say the least. Alright, let's start with... And you can 110% be killed by falling trees. Like, that is a very real form of death in this game. I do typically try to build my bases in meadows as close to wherever it is that I'm needing to be. I don't like trying to fortify mine against the elements. Plus the idea of building in like the swamp, for example, makes my skin crawl just because of the constant fucking raining. So, anyway, I am going to call it here for the evening. I'm legitimately just going to be gathering up wood, defending myself against these idiots that show up, and putting it together the base. So, I don't know if I'll stream Valheim again. Probably. Possibly. Who knows? We'll see. But if you did have fun, feel free to hit that follow. I do have the Discord. And my videos find their way to YouTube. Oh yeah. It's bad. It's bad. But I don't want to get too close to those because they do go absolutely batshit crazy again. Okay. But anyway, thank you. And Mal, it was really nice seeing you. I was so happy. I'm very glad that I got to see you this evening. And when do you start school back up again? I'm trying. I need to get a roof on this place as soon as possible. Oopsies. But this is the modular building system is what I mean. You get these different varying pieces of walls, and you just kind of go about to your heart's content. You get progressively different... I keep saying progressively, and I apologize. Apparently that is just my STEM word for the night. But as you move through the game, there are different types of decor that you unlock or different building materials that you unlock. So it does change and get a little prettier and nicer as you go through and stuff. So it's not just this the whole time. I mean, these are your basic building blocks, but... Alright, super close. Ah, so close and yet so far too. Do you have anything major special planned before you have to go back and summer is over? Oh, look at that. My first deposit. Nice. Well, that was lucky. Having that so close. I mean, visiting your sister can be a big thing. It would be a big thing if I got to go see mine. So I would consider that a build. God, this is so ugly, but you know what? It will work for now. Um, I would still consider that to be a big thing. It's outside of what your normal would be. So I think it counts. But that's just my 2 cents on the matter anyway. Ah, very nice. Very nice. Now, are you fucking shitting me? Oh. Jerk. Freaking 5 pieces of stone. I genuinely don't know if I'm going to stream Valheim again because the upcoming games are going to be a lot of what you're seeing exactly right now on the screen. A whole bunch of mining. Okay. With that, I think I'm going to call it for the evening. Thank you, Mal. I really appreciate it. And it was so nice to see you. Oh, honestly, just hoping my travel there will be no problems. As punctual as Germans are, our public transport, aka Duschbahn, is a fucking joke. I don't think I've had one. Yeah, that I could definitely see having major impact upon what you're actually able to accomplish. So that would definitely suck. I sincerely hope that if it does cause any kind of issues, though, that they're not major. So, but I am going to call it here for the evening. Thank you guys, and everyone have a wonderful night. Thank you.